how I found out how my dry eye is probably mind-body related. TMS is basically neuroplastic pain, and neuroplastic pain is when your brain creates physical symptoms in your body due to a perceived threat. So sometimes I'll have a day where one eye would burn and the other eye would feel completely fine, and then the next day the burning would switch like in my eyes. So this eye would be burning, and then the next day this eye would be burning. And that is called symptom switching. Also, the burning doesn't even stay in my eyes anymore. It moves to my throat, it goes to my tongue. So classic dry eye doesn't do that, but do you know what does that? The nervous system. If I ignore the pain, it goes away. Before, I used to completely freak out if my eyes would burn. Like, I would be so terrified when they would burn. But now when they burn, I just ignore it and it goes away. Also, before I got dry eye, I had TMJ, and my TMJ magically disappeared as soon as I got dry eye. And I also suffered with tinnitus as well a year before my TMJ. So these symptoms kept switching. I also have nausea that switches with my eye pain as well. In Dr. Sano's book, he talked about people with a type A personality, and these are people more prone to have neuroplastic symptoms. And the type A personality describes me and a whole host of other chronically ill people I've spoken to that have messaged me. So he described people who are people pleasers, perfectionists, and overachievers. These are people more likely to get these symptoms. I don't completely fully understand it yet, but he said that these people with these traits tend to suppress their emotions and suppress their anger, so their brain treats these repressed emotions as a perceived danger and gives you all of these mind and body symptoms to distract yourself from those emotions. I remember one ophthalmologist told me that he was surprised that a lot of young, intelligent people are getting a bunch of chronic illnesses, and I don't think it's a coincidence. I think there is probably some sort of link between these traits and having all of these symptoms. I don't have any gland loss. I actually have really high tear production, and my optometrists have literally told me that there are people in way worse conditions than me. Like, they have no glands, they have really poor tear production, and they aren't in pain at all. Yet I am. That's how I realised that my eye issue may not be solely related to my eyes. It could just be that my brain is very overprotective.